Thank you, Governor. Today, I'm going to talk about a little more information about the virtual appointment scheduling, our implementation of the recent Federal Continuing Assistance Act, and the UI numbers. So first on virtual appointment scheduling, just so people understand it a little bit better, it's a rolling 18 calendar day schedule. So just as an example, today is January 14th, it's day 1. Day 18 would be then Sunday, January 31st. Tomorrow, February 1st, will become day 18 and will open up on the calendar. So those should be on the website tomorrow for someone to schedule. So you can check back each day for new appointments that are 18 days out. The appointment hours are between 8 and noon and 1 to 3 daily. We have 16 staffers working, giving us a total of 125 appointments a day. The system will allow you to schedule, reschedule, and cancel appointments and add appointment information to your own digital calendar. It's got one of those downloads and you can download that and save it. If you forget your appointment information, you can go to the website where this is scheduled, enter your email address, and it can email you your appointment information. And it also sends reminders to you the day before your appointment is scheduled so you don't forget about it. Now, with respect to the Continuing Assistance Act, remember that was the extra $300 a week as well as extra weeks on the pandemic-related claims. The $300 a week, we believe that we've got the programming done and we are testing it, and that should start pushing out next week. And as far as the PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment Compensation claims, and the Pandemic Extended Unemployment Compensation claims, those were the ones that had only 39 weeks and ran out Christmas week. Congress gave us an extra 11 weeks. Those are now programmed in, so we believe that you can go in and start claiming those within the next week. Even if you had exhausted your previous weeks, you should not have to open a new claim. Again, look for any more information on the Kentucky Career Center website. Now, last, I know everyone is always anxious to hear about our numbers and our progress. We've changed the way, and we've done some looking at our numbers to give a more accurate context for you for the work done by our stellar staff at the Office of Unemployment Insurance since the beginning of the pandemic. Just giving you some top line totals. More of this information will be available from the Labor Cabinet, but the total claims numbers we've received, and mind you, this total number includes duplicates, is 1,539,784. Now that only includes about 665,000 actual different unique claims for about 600,000 unique claimants. The number of claims we have paid or are payable to date is almost 548,000. The number of claims denied is about 27,500. The number that are pending with issues, and these are the stops that people have heard about, is a little over 90,000. But those with no identity issues, again, we talked about this a little last week, where we believe we have a large number of fraudulent claims. So when you segregate ones out where we can't confirm the identity of the claimant, we are only left with 23,236 or so claims. And we have paid a total of over $5.4 billion to Kentuckians. Just a few notes about those numbers. Again, that top line number, that 1.5 million, includes duplicate claims. Again, unique claims are only about 665,000 claims that are representing about 600,000 claimants. Our claims information comes in quarterly. Our denial information is aggregated quarterly, so we only have that up to the end of September. But our claims denial rate is only about 4% of our claims right now, which is which is a much lower number than before the pandemic. And some of that is related to the pandemic-related programs. We're happy we've been able to provide that assistance to Kentuckians. The pending claims that have not been processed where we can affirm an identity of a person now only represents 3.5% of the total claims that we have received. And on top of that, almost half of those came in October and November. So those aren't even very aged claims. So we believe we've made a good dent in the backlog of claims that we had at the beginning of the pandemic in light of the large number of claims at that point. One note too, our unemployment rate has been consistently lower than the national average through the pandemic, except for one aberrant month where we were only a tiny bit above. Many months we've been significantly lower than the national rate. So we're very proud of both the assistance that we've been able to give Kentuckians, as well as our ability to keep our economy going during the pandemic. And I'll send it back to the governor.